If I were driving home, as sometimes happened, I'd be on the turnpike about now, snapping awake just in time as I left the road, maybe with my shirt smoking from a lost cigarette. So I'd read about the green monster until I was dropping cigarettes on the floor there in the station, and I was always looking at the ashtray, it seemed, when the bus would arrive. I'd get out to the garage where it waited to take in passengers, which at that hour were usually 6 or 7 tired people totally without form. No one ever said a goddamn word on that bus. I remember a colored woman's hairnet in silence as it was lit by the smoke-whirled beam from her reading light, crisscross and lace. As the bus moaned north over familiar roads, I'd start the fabrication of a soothing story for my grandmother. I remember one time at a red light, a working man looked up from his battered car and caught my eye. I looked away, feeling guilty. In West Palm Beach, I'd be out of money, but I'd take a cab home anyway. I always sat behind the driver, and as we crossed over the bridge, I'd study the backs of his hands and the fat of his neck. The street lights flicked off while I was in the cab, if the bus had been on time, and the cab always pulled into the driveway and stopped fast. Wham! The gravel scattered and I was home. Damn! I'd smell jasmine and see my grandmother in the window pulling the awful pink bathrobe tighter around her as the driver turned to me. Money, money. I'll get the money. So I'd get it, and he'd hand me the change with his hammy hand, not giving a damn. But I suppose he had his own troubles, maybe a fat bitch of a beer-drinking wife. In the living room, with me seated at bay on the sofa,